All right, we're on a Where's Waldo quest to find Mrs. Sedlak, who's signed Kent Hovind's home confinement papers, but she's no longer works at FCI Berlin, and we're trying to find out where she is. 1-202-307-3198.
You have reached the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Please select from the following options. For the inmate locator, press 1. For inmate programs, services, or inmate family inquiries, press 2. For the Office of General Counsel, press 3. For human resources or employment questions, press 4. For contracting and procurement, press 5. For Federal Prison Industries, press 6. For medical services, press 7. For the National Institute of Corrections, press 8. For inquiries from the media, press 9. To repeat this message, press 0.
I'm going to go with 3.
Wait while I transfer your call. Office of General Counsel, may I help you?
Hi, is there any way I could contact or receive the contact information for Miss Sedlak, S-E-D-L-A-K? She used to be a case manager at FCI Berlin, but I'm told she no longer works there.
Okay, I don't know where she, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I mean, I could give you the number too. Okay. I can give you the number to Berlin, and maybe they could tell you where she...
Yeah, I called FCI Berlin, and they did confirm that she still works in the Bureau of Prisons, but they said she no longer works at FCI Berlin. Yes, I'm trying to send an email or to get to the voicemail of Mrs. Sedlak. She used to be a case manager at FCI Berlin, and I've reached out to FCI Berlin, and they say that she no longer works there, but she does work in the Bureau of Prisons. Is there any way that I could maybe get an email or a voicemail number to her?
I don't know I don't know what institution. I mean, the other reason is you can call back to Berlin and see where did she transfer to?
Yeah, I called Berlin, and they just said that they wouldn't, they just said that she works in the Bureau of Prisons, but that she was no longer working there. I can call back to FCI Berlin and ask where she transferred to, if you think that's a good next step.
Yes, because I mean, she works for the Federal Bureau of Prisons, but I don't know where. Okay. I mean, I could...
Yeah, it's kind of important for a friend of mine. He said that she signed some paperwork that's critical to his release to home confinement, and I've really been trying to locate her. You're in Washington, D.C., right? Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. What's
her last name?
Sedlak, S-E-D-L-A-K, and my friend said that she signed some paperwork.
S-E-D-L-A-K.
I'm sorry, S-E-D-L-A-K, yeah.
S-E-D.
L-A-K.
And what's her first name?
My friend just said he knew her as Miss Sedlak. He said M-I-S-S. I guess she's single. S-E-D-L-A-K.
All right, I'll transfer you.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
You've reached the voicemail box of Miss Sedlak, Central Unit Manager. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Wow, Mrs. Sedlak, I really need to talk to you. I can't believe I finally got to your voicemail. My name is Rudy Davis, and Kent Hovind has mentioned you in an update. He said you had been a case manager and have signed off on a piece of paper that would have allowed him to go home on home confinement. Let me give you my phone number. It's 972-839-9899. 9848. 972-839-9848. I speak to Kent Hovind every day. He's been stuck in Santa Rosa County Jail for over a year, and he said that you signed off on some paperwork for him to go to home confinement in February of 2015. Recently, all the charges were dropped, and you have been very difficult to find. And she just transferred me to your voicemail. Praise God for that. But I don't know how to call you back, so this is my last chance to leave you a voicemail. Kent Hovind gave like a 5-minute story about home confinement and what has happened at FCI Berlin and what has happened up until this point. And that story involved you. And I really would like to talk to you, and I could share the 5-minute audio clip that Kent Hovind played. He's stuck in county jail, and he said you may know where that piece of paper is that approved him. I guess there was a team meeting or C-team meeting or something like that that approved him for home confinement eligibility. And he said that you would be the person who would know where that paper is. So out of all the people in the Bureau of Prisons, I think I finally got to the right voicemail. My phone number is 972-839-9848. You can also send me an email, ruddavis@yahoo.com. We would really love to talk to you, Mrs. Sedlak. I think you may have some answers that could help Pastor Kent Hovind to be released on home confinement. I think there's a lot of people looking for those approval papers, and you probably know where they are in the system. So thank you, Mrs. Sedlak. I hope you can call me back today if at all possible. There's a lot of people anxiously awaiting Kent Hovind to be released so he can be with his family, and a lot of people love our brother, Pastor Kent Hovind, and just want him to go home. Thank you very much. I hope you can call me. Bye-bye.
To send your message, press 1. Re-record, press 2. Review, press 3. To continue recording, press 4. To cancel your message, press star.
All right. Well, I tried to hit pound to send, but it just hung up. I hope it left the message. Wow. So I think she said Amy Lee, and all of those were Washington, D.C. people. So what I did, if you want to try to do the same thing, is I called 202-307-3198, asked to speak to option 3, or hit option 3, and then whoever picks up the phone asked to be transferred to Mrs. Sedlak, Sedlak. Thanks, guys. Hopefully she'll call me back.